Hi, I'm Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, and today we'll be making cheesy lasagna and manicotti, and welcome to my house.
Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, taking the mystery out of cooking.
Okay. The first thing we're going to do is make the cheese mixture. I don't know what I did with my glasses. Ward?
Hey, Carl, they're on your head.
Oh, jeez, a senior moment. Oh, man, oh, man. All right, let's get started. We're going to start off with 32 ounces of whole milk ricotta, then 16 ounces of part skim mozzarella, 24 ounces small curd cottage cheese, (1% fat), and then we have dry ingredients, which is about 2 ounces of grated Parmesan, 3 packs of stevia, 1 teaspoon of table salt, and 1 rounded teaspoon of Italian spice. And stevia is just a sweetener. You can use any kind of sweetener. You can put sugar in if you want. So I'm going to add that. Okay, now we got to go back and we put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I feel like the mad scientist here. Okay. And let's see, 3 whole eggs. That's 1. 2. And eggshell in there. I might as well use 2 hands on this one so we don't have that happen again. And the zest of 1 lemon, and the juice is 1 fresh lemon. These are nice lemons. It just gives it. This you can use for ravioli filling. Okay. And now, I'm not wearing gloves because I'm allergic to the gloves, but I have soapy water, I have sanitizer, and I washed my hands. So, I always squeeze the lemon with the juice, the cut end up, so seeds don't go into whatever you're making. This should give us about 70 ounces of mix. So I'm going to stir it up. It's going to take a minute, so be patient. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide this up into thirds. 2/3 is going to go into the cheese lasagna. It's going to be meatless. And 1/3 into the manicotti shells. And the thing with this is there's no cook. I don't cook the noodles. I make this a day ahead of time. And just bake it off the next day. Although you could put it right in the oven, you'll just have to add a little more sauce on the top layer. And it'll take about 15-20 minutes longer for the noodles to rehydrate. Total baking time is going to be around 1 hour, 15 minutes. Manicotti will be slower, shorter, maybe 45 minutes. Now I used a pastry bag, but to show you that you don't have to have a pastry bag, you can just take a large half-gallon bag or gallon bag and cut the tip off. And you fill it just like a pastry bag. So 1/3 for the manicotti. Like I said, it makes about 72, 74 ounces by the time you put everything in. Put this on the side. Now, I have one of the lasagnas and manicottis that I let sit overnight in the oven already, so if you hear a beep, it's telling me, time to let me out. Now this is a lasagna. It doesn't have cheese on the top, but it's getting there. It's starting to smoke a little bit. It's absorbing. We're about 120. I wanted to get this up to 140, 160. We're on 130, 140. So by the time the cheese is melted, we're going to be okay. This is 32 ounces of cheese. We're not going to use this whole thing. We're just going to put 2 nice handfuls on, which is probably 14 ounces or so. If you think you need a little more, you can't have too much cheese, I always say. Watch the lip, and we're going to put it back in the oven. Let it bake about 20 minutes. And the oven temperature I have on is 360. And this time, no lid. This is the manicotti. And you can see the manicotti is shells, and I fill them with the cheese mixture, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second. Same way, I don't put as much cheese because I want to be able to scoop these out. So, back in the oven they go. This will take about 15 minutes. The lasagna will take about half an hour. So it's, now you can make this ahead of time and just keep it warm. The lasagna holds up for an hour or so. All right, let's start, and we're going to assemble the lasagna. First thing I want to do is spray myself. No. It's an oil, it's a deodorant. I want to smell like a chef. I want to smell like food. I haven't been drinking. I just have one leg shorter than the other. You got to put a little sauce in the bottom of the pan. And it's about 8. This is my own homemade sauce. Just kind of roll it around. All right, now I broke the end off of this one so it fits in better. As we get up to the top of the lasagna, we'll actually be able to put 4 pieces in. Alright, now we got our pastry bag, homemade pastry bag. It's just gonna like I said, there's no need to buy a pastry bag. It's just use like plastic. If you have a pastry bag, that's fine. Okay. And then we're going to put a little more sauce. We don't want to float it. Just kind of spread everything out a little bit. Okay, the next one I'm going to put, again, I broke the corner off, but I'm going to put that on this side so we're not quite the same, and we should be able to get 4 sticks. If you have an X-Acto knife, a lot of people use that for hobbies, go ahead and use that. So we're going to put another layer of this wonderful cheese we made. Being generous. And this cheese, it's not exact science, okay? Put the sauce on again. Yeah. This is my own homemade sauce. But if you don't make your own sauce, any good quality sauce from a grocery store or farmer's market will do. And these are quart jars. So we're going to go. Last layer, 1, 2, 3. And 4. We finish the sauce like this. A little more generous on the sauce, and the recipe will be on the description, and when you tune into the show, and it always tells you about the history, background, and what we do, and that's it. Now we're going to let this sit overnight, but if you don't let it sit overnight, you want to bake it now. Cover it with a lid, bake it about 45 minutes to an hour at 360. Take the lid off, check the temperature. If it's 140-ish, then you can put the cheese on top, the mozzarella cheese, pop it back in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then I'll let it set about 20 minutes because it needs to set up. Otherwise, you're going to have soup. Okay, now we got the lasagna. One I made yesterday. I'm baking off today so the noodles rehydrate, and we put the other one on the side. Now we're going to make the manicotti, which is a shell. It's just like the stuffed shells, hard, but again, you don't have to cook them. So we're going to spray the pan so it doesn't stick. Any kind of butter spray, olive oil spray you want. Alright, then we're going to put a little bit of sauce, probably about 4 ounces. And we're going to start stuffing the shells. So again, you don't have a pastry bag? We don't need no stinking pastry bag. Looks like a cannoli. And this is the last one. I've got 11 in the pan. Okay. Now what we're going to do is put some sauce over the top. Like we did with the lasagna, we're just going to spread it. Make sure the noodles are covered. And this is going to go away till tomorrow, or you can put it in the oven, but remember you're going to have to cook it 45 minutes, uncover it, and then put the Parmesan or mozzarella cheese on, bake another 15 minutes or so. You want to be 145, 160, and leave it covered after that, recover it, because it keeps cooking and it gets residual heat. You don't want to overcook this. So now we have the lasagna in the oven, and I'm going to show you before I cut it that I got a temperature 160 plus. And we've given this lasagna a little time to rest, as well as me. I was getting tired. So, we're going to cut the lasagna. You can cut it, depending if you like huge mega lasagna, you can cut it 3 by 3, but that's a honking big order. I usually cut it 4 by 3, 4 by 4, so we're going to cut it 4 by 3. So, that's one. The center slices are always thicker. And then I divide it in half. Alright, now first slice is going to be a little hard to get out and a little, I'm trying to say, a little goopy. I could probably have let it set a little longer. This is fresh basil from my garden. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to put a little lemon there. This is a little naan bread, toasted. So we got naan at noon. And I'm going to put this up front here. And there you go. This is cheesy lasagna. A lot of times I cook meatballs on the side, or Italian sausage. But that's a nice portion. If you want a fresh vegetable with it, hey, whatever you like. Okay, we're going to put this on the side. Give me a couple seconds and then I want to plate up the manicotti. Next we're going to do is going to tray up 2 pieces of manicotti. That's, again, all cheese. And this is the shell here. This is a manicotti shell. And again, I made it with raw noodles. That's 3 pieces, which is more than enough. And again, fresh basil from my garden. Some color. Some grilled French bread. And what am I forgetting? Oh, and maybe a little lemon just for beauty. Although I am beautiful anyway. Oh, you mean the food? Yes, make the food look beautiful. So here we go. You can take a picture of that. So this is Chef Carl, the food whisperer, saying thank you. Let me know if you want to see something special, and thank you for subscribing and liking. And if you don't like it, let me know too. And this is meatless lasagna, meatless kind of manicotti, but you can add meat or whatever you would like. So thank you. And the vegetables and lasagna say thank you too. Bon appetit. Bye.